Hey everybody, welcome to Dad, Daughters, and Drinks, where you'll always get at least two of those three. Today you've got me and my beautiful wife Anne, the daughter maker, and we are continuing our NF journey with Mansion. We are reacting to the one that is listed as audio only. It's got like 25 million views or something. There was one that was put out by NF Real Music that looked like it was an actual video, but it only had like 99,000 views from like 5 years ago, so I didn't trust it. I'm just going to stick with the one that people have said is part of the journey, and it's going to be this audio. If we mess that up, if we should go back and react to the one that may actually be like a official music video with stuff happening, let us know. And we appreciate all of the comments that we've been getting. We've got a lot of information about the journey, the different videos, how they all link together. And if if we're listening, if we've missed things that you think are important for our understanding of how they connect to previous songs or things that we may need to, keep in mind for the future, let us know. No spoilers, but, the information's good if you can give it to us in kind of keep this in mind kind of way. She likes spoilers. I don't, yeah.
I feel like it relieves the tension before the end of the book. You just go to the end, you read it, everything's going to turn out okay. And
she literally is one of those people that will flip to the end of the book. I do, because it relieves
my tension, and then I can read the book instead of trying to, because then you get so nervous and you just read really fast and you don't even remember anything. So you just got to know that's going to turn out okay. It gives me anxiety. I need to.
There's a Brandon Sanderson book where he actually wrote a fake last chapter for people that do that.
He did. Tacky.
I think that was great. I didn't read the book, but I'm very proud of him for that. In any case, on to Mansion featuring Fleurie, I guess is how I would pronounce it.
I don't know. It makes me think of what is it, Fleurie?
From Harry Potter?
Yeah, one of the twins was dating her. Fleurie.
She was from the
Beauxbaton
School for Girls. Okay, we're going to start.
School for Girls.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. Let's proceed.
Yeah, sorry.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection.
Just reminded me of you.
What?
Talk about missing your alarm and sleeping in.
I don't miss it. I have several.
Yeah. 5:30, 5:39, 5:48, 5:57, 6:06.
Okay.
They get the idea.
I like the lyrics a lot.
Good. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
100%. Did you say my mind is I'm trapped in?
My mind is a home that I'm trapped in?
Yes. Yes.
I'm just floored by you liking it with it being slow.
That is true. I normally have a beats per minute limit. I like it.
This is a big deal.
I like that because I think that how you think. I mean, that's your biggest prison, right? I mean,
but you might as well make it a mansion.
Fair. Still a prison, though.
I'm not sure if this is where it's going. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're too predicting. We'll proceed.
I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just moved through time. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious is blind inception.
So this isn't a pick-me-up song.
I don't think it's a pick-me-up, but yet I think like the attitude about it is like
Yeah.
seems like headed like because you can't stop. It reminds me a little bit of Punchinello. I mean, you can't stop other people from leaving marks on you, right? But yet, what you do with that, I mean, that's the real story in the trick. So like in that, I like that, like where that's going.
Yeah, I agree.
Punchinello is a children's book where he's like a little puppet and gets sad that other people leave like little marks on you. It's a thing. Anyway, just made me think of it.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chased perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things. I just try to repaint, cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean.
I mean, it's interesting, and I wonder if it was intentional. Like, the lyrics are so, like, visual that I think having a video would have taken away from the image that my mind is creating anyway from the lyrics. I don't know if that's the case or not.
But I like the just painting over,
like the
not fixing. Well, I think that's a common, right? Just act like it didn't happen, just move on instead of like fixing the core.
And plus you had the wordplay with pain and paint. My words are covered in pain, and so then he says he's going to cover them with paint. At least I think that's what he said.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things. I just try to repaint, cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This one's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. The moment I walk into it's the same moment that I want to leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mind. One of the first things I wrote was I wish I would have called, but I should just stop now. We ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head. And get sick off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chased perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. Gotta keep saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own time. I know they shutting the world down ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
like the beat.
Inside this mansion,
This part of my house.
What do you think?
Love it.
I thought it was really good. I actually want to listen to the first verse again. Do you want to do it now? Or do you want me to do it later?
No, what? What's wrong with now?
Oh, okay, I'll do it now. I just wanted to rehear that. I think I missed a few things.
The place, the world. Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. And songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release. And let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you can see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
I wonder who he's talking about. I wonder if we find out eventually. It's really an awful thing.
Psychologically, though, I think it's like super. I mean, like so many parts of it are accurate. I mean, just as far as like the concept of compartmentalization, right? Like if prior trauma, like putting that away, that being limiting in terms like if it's not kind of dealt with. I mean, that's all like very like accurate, and I think like common.
Yeah. I mean, the whole song is so visual for me. It's really interesting. I'm glad that they didn't do a video. I'm glad we didn't watch that other one. So if you're going to tell me in the comments we should watch the other one, don't. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
kidding. Yeah, heavy stuff. I think it's speaking to, as a creative person, he's got clearly a large amount of potential songs and lyrics, which I think is when he talks about, the house is covered in lyrics everywhere, right? And all these different rooms that represent different things, and he goes to certain places or whatever to write the really dark stuff. It's interesting.
What part?
Just as like if I ever would sit down and try and write stuff, like I don't think like that. Like I'm lucky if I can get a haiku out or a limerick.
Wait, you don't think like what?
Like in terms of visualizing lyrics or compartmentalizing, like I've got these types of songs or this room that's about this type of abuse
That's a trauma response though. So you had,
Well,
you
yeah.
had a much like happier
Yeah, no, I did.
childhood
Yeah, I totally did.
than me too. But like this, I mean, like I think that's your classic. Some things are deeper than others. I will share that or I will not share that. But to really know me is to open up all of it, and that's like kind of the end, right? Like so, not everyone gets to know that, but yet you're always going to feel like alone unless you open up and share your trauma, and that's like very like kind of scary. And then the concept of like this person, the worst person in your life, the trauma inducer, whatever that is, right, has changed you and inexorably, like forever, and coming to terms with that and being like nothing I can do about that, but what I do with that, going forward,
Right.
is, and so I think that's really like very eloquently like that. I think it's something a lot of people like go through, and that negotiation of putting it away enough to where I can function every day. Compartmentalization. That's what leads to PTSD, and because eventually that's what the psyche wants, is that you do deal with it. And so there's this like balance. You don't really want to be there alone, right?
Right.
Anyway, I think it's really well done. It's a beautiful like layman sort of a lot of like psychiatric sort of like, or psychological kind of compensations. Like this is all like, I mean, it's really, I think it's really good.
Yeah. I think it's very courageous to write music like this. Like it can't be easy because it's almost going against the very compartmentalization you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's got to be tough.
Well, that's the thing. It's like there's the shame and the internalization when you are like a victim. Like, you know, to a certain extent, we accept those, what someone else has like done to you, and you label yourself, you know. And part of, I feel like, the healing a lot of times for a lot of people is like the sharing, if you get to that point, and then like what a solid for like other people too, because then other people hear that have been through it. I mean, it's very
well, yeah, and I'm sure a lot of fans of NF probably do resonate with what he's talking about significantly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm sure that for a lot of people, it was the first time they heard somebody articulate it in a very, you know, elegant way where you went, yes, that's exactly how I feel. A lot of people have trouble articulating it, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think, what I was trying to say earlier. I would be one of those people.
What?
That would have trouble articulating.
Mm.
I can barely speak English anyway.
That's not true. Aw.
Anyway, there have been comments where people talked about needing to keep a box of tissues around, and I almost needed it on this one.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm the one you'll need to be watching out for, not her.
That's not true. Well, I mean...
Who's more likely? Yeah. But don't tell anybody.
It's allergies.
It's allergies. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it. We've rambled enough, I think.
Yeah. No, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, no, this was great. I'll have to look up what the next one is. We've got the journeys all captured in files, so we know what to do next. But I love this. I really did love this. And I'm looking forward to the next one. And we apologize for anybody who's made it this far. If you were watching our earlier videos, it's been several days. She had to go away out of town for several days for a conference.
Sorry.
So
now we can be consistent.
Now we can be consistent until the next time somebody needs to leave.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. All right. I will have a link to the original video in the description. And thanks everybody for watching. We will see you all again on the next one. Bye.